did you do for the Jackson or Martha Stewart? What'd you do for what stuff like that? I read Michael
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson, well, I was a consultant in when an accusation against him in the 90s.
Wow.
And that case was ultimately settled, so it never went to trial. The more recent accusation, I was a consultant in that case. I actually did not testify. This is one where he was acquitted of the accusation. I've been a consultant now for people who are suing the estate for the defending the estate, because there are people now who are suing the estate of Michael Jackson. And it's all a matter of the memories of people who are accusing him of things that he would, if he were around,
Right.
almost certainly be denying.
Wow.
As he was in that the case from about 10 years ago when he was prosecuted in Santa Barbara.
Yep. Yeah. That I don't know if you watched it, but that was it?
I did.
Yeah. That is interesting to me. Is the like, especially with the Me Too movement, all these things that were happening that like apparently happened 20 plus years ago. How can that, like, I mean, I don't know. There's no statute of limitations on murder, obviously, but like there are statute of limitations on certain things. But as far as the memory goes, is that something that is like, can that withstand like in court and stuff like that when it's like, oh, well, someone touched me 30 years ago and now I'm going to talk about it? Like, does
Well,
your
there's
mind
no
change?
statute of limitations on murder, but now for other kinds of crimes, some of the statute of limitations have been basically eliminated.
Wow.
And so you do see people be either sued civilly for sure, or even prosecuted for things that happened a long time ago.
Right. I think the way that it's so crazy to even think about this, how memory can kind of play on cancel culture, right? Because a lot of people are getting canceled. There's a couple celebrities that got canceled, and then come to find out afterwards was not the case at all. But because of someone's memory or something like that, whether they had like a gripe against them or something like that, is that something that you kind of see as kind of like could be a problem too, if people don't really understand like memory and stuff like that?
Of course, Me Too has got its good points, and finally, giving more attention to the accusations of assault and abuse by women that were ignored in the past or not paid as much attention to. But unfortunately, in this big net, it catches a lot of innocent fish along with the guilty ones.
Right.
And what bothers me is when people are punished, and even punished pretty severely, when the case has not even been investigated yet.
Right.
I mean, look at the Dodgers pitcher, there's an accusation that's in the press, but there's not even been a trial. There's not a finding.
Right.
And he's not allowed to play. And you'll see other examples like that arise out of this cancel culture.
Yeah.
When there hasn't even been an investigation.